Hello, and welcome back to Beering in Mind Beer Reviews. We've been looking at a whole series of Kizakura Kyoto Bakushu beers, and today we will continue with another one, and this is kind of a very limited sort of beer. There are two, and we will look at the other one in the next video. This is called Kasumi, and it's a white ale. And I'm not sure why they made a special edition for this. The other one is a red ale, but it's not so easily available as their other main line of beers, for sure. This came out in around 2017, and it appears periodically at some of the larger liquor stores like Yamaya, and I found this at what we call a Gyomu Super, kind of discount supermarket. And so it's a white ale, 5%. On Rate Beer, this has only 2 ratings, so you see it's not so widely seen or experienced. And the average is 2.98 out of 5, and there are no percentile ratings because it doesn't have enough ratings here. And the Kasumi has a variety of meanings here. One of them is kind of the idea of a sun seen through the misty morning light, and they sort of gather that on the front label here. You can see the sun rising through some clouds here, and the front has again a sun with a kind of some barley sprigs sticking up here. So it's a white ale, 5%. Let's give this a go. Oh, by the way, it contains yuzu and coriander. So typically these kinds of white ales will include orange peel with coriander, and here they've included yuzu, and I'm not sure if it's yuzu juice or yuzu peel. Let's see how it goes. Yuzu is a Japanese citrus fruit which is gaining popularity, I think, worldwide. Kind of a distinctive sort of citrus fruit. And it pours out. This is unfiltered. It says so here on the can, that the yeast has not been filtered out. So it's unfiltered, and it does have a kind of hazy blonde color, kind of dirty blonde with some sediment floating around a little bit. Rather thick head, lightly pocked head. Aroma. Definitely citrus. Light weediness. And I'm going to say it's yuzu peel, I think, rather than juice. Some spice, maybe a little wet paper. Flavor is very mild, wheat, yuzu, some grain, very light, thin bitterness. This can seems to be off. Let's see the dates on here. Well, according to the date here, it was canned in February of this year, and it's good until September of this year. So we're well in front of the drink by date here. I don't know exactly if it was stored correctly or not. Can smell the yeast in the aroma. Maybe a little bit of yeast bite in the flavor as well. Has a kind of heavy body for a white ale. Maybe a little bit too heavy. And very mild bitterness, and then more graininess after that, I think. This is okay. It's more and more Japanese brewers are using yuzu in their beers, sometimes juice, sometimes peel for the zestiness. but perhaps this one has a little bit too much graininess, and it might be a little too bitter for the style here. Overall, I'd probably prefer a little more yuzu in this to make it more refreshing as a light white ale here. So once again, this is Wa Kasumi from Kizakura, Kyoto Bakushu in Fushimi area of Kyoto. You may see it somewhere in a larger supermarket in Japan, and if you do, give it a try. Let me know what you think. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye bye.